One question that I always get asked most is, does breed matter in animal farming or pig farming? And my response will always be yes. And yes, because one, breed affects the productivity of your farm. You know, there are some breed, they are good mothers and they can litter a lot of offspring. If they are pigs, they give a lot of piglets. And there are some, they are good at converting feed. The small amount of feed you give it to them, they convert it into meat or milk if you are producing milk for sale, like if you are using the cow. But for pigs, there are some pigs, a breed of pigs that are good at converting the feed into muscles. And you know, the muscles is the meat you always take. So definitely that one will also help you to be more profitable. So if you ask, breed does matter in farming. And the next reason why breed matter is that some breed are more adaptable to environments, whether native or new environments. Wherever you take them, they will be able to survive. So if you are raising your local pig here and you think that it is good, fine, that is to you, because they can survive in any environment. But you can't bring another breed from a particular environment, something usually those from the cold or temperate regions. You bring them here, and you also treat them like the local ones here, they will definitely die, they won't do well. Okay, so breed matters, and the kind of breed you have on your farm will help you to also know the kind of management practices to put in place. So if you ask, breed does matter. The next reason is there are some breeds that are in high demand in the market, no matter what. Anybody that goes to the farm will actually ask of the breed, do you have this particular breed? Do you have this particular breed? If you don't have it, it means you have no business, and they won't waste time to talk to you even on the farm. So if you ask about the breed does matter. People have preferences. Some come to your farm because of the meat experience they previously had with a particular breed from their location. When they come to your farm, they will definitely want to ask if you have the same breed so that they can get the same taste and the same quality. So that is one of also the reasons why breed does matter on your farm. And the next reason is that there are some breeds which are very resistant to no matter what environment you put them in. They are very resistant, like I said. So if you are going in for a particular breed, you can be sure to find out which breed is well adapted or suited to your environment or the place you'll be taking it to. So get to know that, and if you think it's not going to survive per the management practice you have on your farm, there is no need for you to even go there and then buy that particular animal in the first place. So save your money and then keep what you have on your farm and take proper care of them. And you know, we have one thing we call a breeding programs, where sometimes it gets to a time that, I don't know, Ghana here, we don't usually hear about them, where government come to support some individuals, especially private ones who are into a specific kind of production. Maybe the government comes in to support in terms of unemployment, and then there is a way they want a particular breed to support a group of people, usually women in the rural areas. So they select their farms carefully. So if they know that you are the one with this particular kind of breed, it's a pure breed, so we are coming to this farm, and then we know if you take our trainees or our beneficiaries there to learn, they are going to learn exactly what they will be given. In that case, people will prefer the breed you have on your farm, and they will choose your farm over the other farms available that are doing everything some. Okay, so that is also one of the reasons. But in Africa, especially Ghana here, I don't think there has been any support of that kind where government takes people out to go and learn about a particular breed and then support them in what they are to do. Okay, but if you go elsewhere, it is done. If you read about it in the news, everywhere, government used to support their people in terms of training programs in livestock, and they help them a lot. And then with that, what they usually do is they go in for pure breed. Yeah, because it's a national thing, they go in for pure breed. And in this case, if you don't have the pure breed or the kind of breed they want, it means you are out of business, you're not part of them, and you'll definitely be out of market if that is what everybody is requesting. So the next one is also about what we all desire, the reproductive performance. For me, if you ask me, I would say I will not go and buy a pig if I know this animal is going to give me just 6 piglets all the time. I'm not going to buy it. No. So the performance in terms of reproduction is also key in it. There are some animals, especially pigs like this, you can go in and buy it, and every pregnancy will result in 14 piglets or at least 12 piglets. Okay, there's no way you come to 8. And those are the things and the kind of breeds people look out for. Because after all, at the end of the 4 months, which every pig is supposed to take, they are going to give birth. And after following, if one farm is getting 14 and then you are getting 6 all the time, it means you get twice. The second pregnancy of your pig will be his one, and even not up to that, you get it. So there was no need for you to wait for 4 months and then getting less than what somebody is also using the same 4 months to get. So people actually choose a particular breed because of that. And the kind of breed you also have on your farm also affects in a number of ways. Sometimes there are some breeds which are not good mothers. They can later alright, but they are not good mothers. They are not able to take care of their piglets till they all grow up well. Some of them lose their piglets, some attack them. Okay, so there are some breeds that are not good mothers at all. The others too, they are not good feed converters. They eat, but they are still looking smallish. They are not growing fast for you. So it's all part of the breed and the reasons why people choose a particular breed over another. And there are some also that the meat is not just of good quality. The carcass, okay, full of fat, such that if you are to even smoke this kind of pork, you get or meat, you get something small, maybe not even half of the carcass weight. You get it. So people check and then take all this into consideration before going to buy the breed. Not that we just like to talk about breed all the time. No, but there are reasons why we talk about breed, and these are some of the reasons I've just discussed with you. And the next one is also there are some farms also they are also specialty farms. Okay, so they specialize in a particular breed. Mine is to go in for the Duroc. Mine is to go in for the large white. I'm doing the land race only, can't borrow. You get it? So in that case, they are known in their area or the society in which they are known as the breeders of this particular animal. So anyone that talks about a particular animal, everybody in the community knows that it is this person. They will all point fingers to your farm. Okay, so that's one of the people want to distinguish themselves in the business. They try to stand out by going in for a particular breed that they know definitely people will need it. And in that case, if somebody is to ask of it, there will be those that will be mentioned to them or recommended. You get it? So that's one of the reasons why people go into breed selection, and then they take their time to actually select their breed to start their farm. Farming is not anything you have to hurry, because the whole process is about patience. If you don't have patience, you can't do farming. So take your time and do the needed research and select the right breed, something that will help you in the long run on the farm. And some farms also, because of the goals they have for their farms, okay, the vision, okay, so they want to be known for this, like I said. So their long-term goal is to be known as this farm is this farm does this farm does this. So that's also part of the reasons why some farms also go in for breed type. Okay, so if they know that I always raise the biggest kind of pigs in the area, you know that if somebody comes to ask of a pig to buy, they say, hey, if you want a big pig, a pig that can look as huge as a cow, then go to this farm. You get it? In that case, you are known to be the raising farm of big animals. People will definitely come to you to have a look at what you are also doing on your farm. So if you ask me about breed selection in animal farming, I say yes, it's very important, because if not anything, you have to check for the resistance. You don't want the animals you just bought to come and die on your farm. And the reproduction, you don't have to also wait too long to have a less number of litter. And then if your animal is also producing good quality meat, and then it's eating too much but it's not converting the feed, it is not making economic sense. But if you're keeping it as a pet, I think it's good to go. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense to keep such animals on your farm. I am talking this from the pig farmer's perspective. I don't know anything about the cattle side. Cattle, I know they take 22 months to have one calf, which I don't have that patience to wait that long. Okay, yeah, so I'm going for the pigs. That's what I always do. In terms of government supporting less privileged people to the large specialty farms, where you will specialize in a particular kind of breed. So the government comes to you, they sign contract, train this kind of people for us in this production. You do it, you get your commission, and then you go your way. Sometimes you are the farm they buy from for the people to get started, and then you keep managing for them. So there are all things that you can do when you select the right breed and position yourself well in the business. You will succeed. So I think you have learned something from this. And if there's anything you really want to know also, you can let me know in the comments. And if you have also learned about why people select a particular breed, you can share with us also in the comments.